Hi everyone, welcome back. In previous lecture we have discussed sum aggregate function. In this lecture we are going to discuss average aggregate function. Well, the average is an aggregate function used to calculate the average value of a numeric column. It is commonly used to find the mean of set of values such as average salary, average sales, average scores, etc. And how this average function works. Well, this average function basically adds up all the numeric values in a specified column and divides the total by number of non-null rows. It ignores null values in a column. So let us go to MySQL Workbench and let us understand more about average aggregate function. So here in a MySQL Workbench, we have written a queries in previous lecture. So let us take a backup of these queries. Now let us remove all these queries and just use select star from employees and just run this query. So here you can see we have employees table with some rows. It means we have the setup ready. Next we are good to use average function. So average function is basically used to calculate the average for a numeric column. So here you can see in an employees table we have a salary as a numeric column. So the salary column basically contains the numerical values. So we can use average function to calculate the average of salary column values. So here let us write the SQL statement to use average aggregate function to calculate the average salary. So here just type select followed by the average aggregate function and then pass the column to which we are going to calculate the average, that is salary column, and then followed by let us add the alias name by using as keyword and let us say average underscore salary from employees table. Well, this average function basically adds up all the values in a salary column and divide it by using the number of rows. Okay, so here if I run this SQL statement, you can see the average. So basically this average function adds all the values in the salary column and it divides it by total number of rows. For example, here 25,000. So let me write the logic over here. 25,000 plus 20,000 plus 15,000 plus 20,000 plus 15,000 plus 20,000. So average function basically adds up all these values in a salary column and then it will divide the sum into the number of rows. So number of rows are 6. So this is basically a average. Okay, perfect. So let me remove this and if I run this statement again, you can see the average salary for all the employees in the table. Next let us see how to use average function to calculate the average salary for specific department. So in order to achieve this, we have to add the condition in the where clause. Okay, for example, here let me copy this statement and let me paste it over here. And here in order to calculate the average salary in a specific department, just remove this semicolon and add the where clause and specify the condition here, that is department equal to IT. Next let us run this SQL statement and here you can see this is the average salary for IT department. If you want to calculate the average salary for HR department, just remove IT and just give HR. Next if you execute this query, you will get the average salary for HR department. Okay, so this is how we can use average function along with the where clause to calculate the average salary for a specific department. Next let us see how to use average function with group by clause to calculate averages for each group, such as calculating the average salary for each department. For example, let us copy this SQL statement and just paste it over here, and here instead of where clause just use group by clause. So just type group by and then pass the department from which you are going to group the data, that is department. And whenever you add a column in the group by clause, you have to add in the select statement as well. So here just add the department column in the select statement. Next, just execute this statement, and here you can see the output. IT department has average salary, HR has average salary, and sales has average salary. So this is how we can use average function along with group by clause to calculate the average salary for each department. Well, just remember few key points about average function. The average function is only works on numeric data such as integer, decimals, etc. And the average function basically ignores the null values. And you can use average function with where clause to calculate the averages for specific conditions. And you can use average function with group by clause to calculate averages for each group in the dataset. So these are the couple of points you can remember while using average function. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture.